Hello, it's the Cooped Up Podcast coming at you with our sixth episode. It's a beautiful Sunday out here today. Just got done mowing the backyard.
It'll be very hot today.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very hot today. Chickens are out running about and stuff. Got the little ones. They don't want to come out of the big coop. They just want to stay in there. I threw out some bread for them earlier. They seem to like it or whatever.
They like that little cat carrier, the babies.
Yeah, I know. It's hot today. They're already running for the shade. But anyways, we got a bunch of things to do around the house like always. Still got to mow the top part of the property, and then got to change spark plugs later today and stuff like that. Staying busy like always. Got work too coming up this week. Tell them, Roost.
You work tonight, don't you?
Yeah, unfortunately.
I was gonna say that's unfortunate.
Well, I work this week, and then I'm off for a week for your birthday. Cool.
No, we should go to the beach.
I want to catch the Kings game on the 24th.
I know you do.
No, probably
Florida
not.
sounds better, though.
No. Speaking of the Kings, they played yesterday against the DC Defenders. They took an early lead, 17-7 in the first half, but then DC quickly tied it up at 17. It was all tied up at 17 at halftime, and then throughout the third quarter, DC held a 24-20 lead throughout all of the third, and then quickly beginning in the fourth quarter, Louisville scored, and then they were able to hold off the DC Defenders 33-30. Defense had 3 picks and a fumble recovery. They was kicking ass. What you doing, Smokes? Getting you some waters?
Oh, shit.
But more sporting news. Last night, Ronda Rousey and submitted Gina Carano, however you say her last name, in 17 seconds. I didn't get to. I didn't stay up that late. I went to bed pretty early last night. I was up since like I was up like 4 in the morning. But I watched the highlight of it. She come right at her, and they locked up and went to the ground, and she immediately put her in that arm bar. It was amazing. That's what she's known for. Of course, I'm not a big UFC fan or anything like that, but it was still interesting. It was quick to see how quick she shut her ass down. And then watching the clip of Nate Diaz all bloody as hell and still fighting. That dude's always known as a tough, badass reputation and stuff like that. I don't know if you know anything about Nate
I
Diaz.
don't know anything about any of that fighting.
He's always giving people the finger and telling them fuck you and stuff like that. He was a dude when him and Conor McGregor had a thing for a while, and so that's when McGregor got real famous or whatever, like shot up beyond like anything. Well, he was already famous. But that's when I first started hearing about him and stuff like that, or whatever. Also, more sporting news. Mississippi State softball pitched its first no hitter in a NCAA tournament game. They shut out Oregon 4-0.
Let's go, ladies.
I know, not much of a baseball or softball fan, but
I am. I don't watch it.
it's so boring.
but
It's just so boring to
You're
watch
boring.
for me. I mean, I know going to the game is a great experience and everything like that. Hanging out with people, drinking and eating food
I
and
watch
stuff
it
like
home
that.
up here,
Everything.
alone. I
Yeah.
love it.
No, I can't do it. I don't know about you. I just can't do it.
You're boring. Golf is boring too, but everybody loves that.
I can't stand that shit either.
I don't fuck with golf either. I'll watch
Don't
the
have the-
baseball though.
I just don't have the patience for it.
I'll fight.
Moving out of sporting news, there was all kinds of news going on in the world today or whatever. Like South Carolina Supreme Court unanimously overturned the double murder conviction and life sentences of Alex Murdaugh.
Crazy work.
The court overturned the convictions due to jury interference from former county clerk Rebecca Hill, and Murdaugh will get a new trial, but he will remain in prison for his 40-year sentence for extensive financial frauds, whatever. So yeah, he's not going to go home or anything like that.
I know. I just think it's crazy. Like, come on.
Well, if you read what that Rebecca Hill girl was doing, like she was playing a book the whole time. She was telling the jury to disregard him during the when he took the stand and stuff like that or whatever. She's telling them to disregard anything he said and stuff like that. Like it was obvious, like she was telling the jury like fuck this guy, he's guilty and stuff like that. And there was no need for it. The evidence was all there.
Yeah. Why ruin something?
Exactly, just because you wanted to write a book. The fame, the what you want to call it, the publicity got to her head. Oh, Pumpkin, she wants to come visit.
Get up there, Pumpkin.
Jump it up on the table, silly girl. Uh, oh, there's one more thing. The sporting news. It's kind of sporting and entertainment news or whatever. And explaining his decision to leave Ole Miss, Kiffin mentioned the school's inability to distance itself from symbols like the Confederate flag, Colonel Rev, and the nickname itself, Ole Miss, and claims he doesn't uh, feel that way being at LSU or and stuff. Well, recruiting was a part of it. He said that recruits would tell him, "Look, coach, I like you. You're a nice coach. It's a great program and stuff like that. But my parents are not going to let me go to Ole Miss and stuff like that because the it's parents, older people view it as racist and stuff like that or whatever." And I mean, there are podcasts out there right now. You can go and look up and watch and of former Ole Miss players talking about like the KKK being there and
That's
stuff like
crazy.
that and everything. Yeah, and stuff. But I mean, for real. I mean, yeah, any SEC school you go to, there's going to be that or whatever. Like at LSU games, I've seen in the crowds of people holding up gold and purple Confederate flags and stuff like that or whatever. The LSU Tigers are named after the Fighting Tiger Regiment during the Civil War and stuff like that. A lot of college schools are named their name or mascot or whatever came from during that time period and stuff like that. That's where the Kansas Jayhawks get their name or whatever because right after or it's hard because I haven't looked up the history or anything recently or whatever. Like when Kansas was going to become a state or whatever, or be ratified, take votes to be ratified into the union and stuff like that. There was people called Jayhawkers or whatever, and then there's that's where Missouri Tigers gets their name, the Tigers and stuff like that or whatever. And then it's just I don't know. The whole playing the racism card is just old to me. It's stupid. It's something that happened in our past and
That shit
everything
that's
like
happening
that.
right now, though.
It happens every day and stuff like that, but people blow it way out of proportion, like that Chud the
You're
Builder
gonna get
dude.
canceled.
I mean, do you experience that on your me? This is just based off my opinion on my daily life, or whatever. On your opinion, in your daily life, do you see racism all the time?
Not here at home,
Exactly.
but we don't go nowhere.
Exactly. Yeah, but even when I'm out at work or we're out and stuff like that, we don't experience open racism like that and stuff like
I don't know,
that.
man. This county is hella racist.
It can be, yeah. But anyways, uh, let's move off of that topic, I guess. uh, did you catch this during the Senate hearing on COVID-19 origins? The CIA vet James Erdman III testified that the CIA illegally monitored the computer and phone usage of Gabbard, the National Intelligence Agency, Gabbard, that's under Gabbard. They had a they illegally probed and monitored computer and phone
Oh shit!
during their investigation into the probe of COVID-19 origins, and then also took back 40 boxes of the JFK and MK Ultra files that Gabbard was reviewing for declassification, which I think is absolute nuts.
No, I didn't hear about any of that. I think you told me that.
Yes, I know. And it's just that shit blows my mind. JFK was killed how many years ago? Almost 70 years ago now. That's a whole person ago. All the people that are connected to him are dead or on their fucking deathbed. Like,
Yeah.
we should know everything about what happened during that time period, but it just goes to show you that it's going to review how fucking dirty our government or how corrupt our government's been.
Yeah,
Whether
that's
it's the
stupid.
whether it's the CIA being playing lone wolf or it's whatever. It's just the corrupt is obviously there. You can obviously see it. You can't tell what absolutely there's no telling if it's one person controlling it all or a group of people controlling it all, but it's there obviously. Just absolutely insane. Should not happen. And then also with the Massey allegations that with this girlfriend after his wife passed away they had or whatever and stuff. She claims that Massey messaged her on X 2 months after his wife's death, he helped her arrange a job for Representative Victoria Spart's office, pushed to perform uncomfortable and deviant acts leading to emotional abuse, her firing, and a $5,000 offer to drop complaint. Massey denies these claims, of course, and points to no ethic claims against him in 14 years as an example of why he's innocent and stuff like that. And there's no records of like, I'm just saying, if this girl, if it wasn't literally the week of his voting or him the vote for him to against Ed Gallerin or whatever, like why didn't she come out? If my timeline's correct or whatever, why didn't she come out with this during when he was pushing for the Epstein stuff like that? When he put force to Congress and everything to pass the Epstein bill and stuff like that. That would have been a perfect time to come out with that allegation or that whatever to show what a big hypocrite he was and stuff like that. Why is it all of a sudden the week before they got to vote him out of Congress or vote him out of his district or not? Just I don't know, just insane. Let's see what else we got here in the news today. I forgot to bring my pen with me to mark things off. Did that one. Did that one. Oh, I ain't worried about it. All right. I guess we'll move on to of course, our always most important topic. And here I've been saving for last lately because that's what this whole thing is about. Here is always chickens. BBs, look at them. Look, Octavia's hot. She's
It's
hot,
fucking
baby.
hot out
I
here,
know
bro. I'm
it's burning
dying.
up. I'm
I'm
gonna
half
get
naked.
them. When I get paid this week, I'm gonna get them a little pool or something like that or whatever.
Why, so they can drown?
No, we'll empty it out at night and stuff, whatever.
Put enough
But
in there. Put some bricks in there for them.
first bit of chicken news we got today is wine leftovers as medicine. A new study from Cornell University found that grape pomace, the leftovers from winemaking, can act as a natural alternative to antibiotics in chicken feed. The study shows just adding 0.5% of grape pomace drastically reduced intestinal inflammation and boost weight gain by 79% in birds experiencing nutritional stress. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
We don't make wine here, but I
Yeah,
thought that was
I don't like
interesting.
wine. Wine's
maybe
just so
maybe
nasty.
the people in Italy or whatever that grow, I don't know where in the U.S. if we grow wine or grapes anywhere in the U.S. California maybe.
Any vineyard, right?
Yeah, that'd be
I
interesting if
always
y'all
wanted to
got
go to
chickens.
Martha's.
But then also that chickens can blush when they're excited or distressed or.
They also purr.
But on the sides of their heads by their earlobes, uh, if you notice that if you like just want to come up to them and give them feed and stuff like that or whatever and stuff, that the that spot there will change colors from red and or white or whatever to show when they get excited and stuff like that. And then they can also remember up to 100 different faces. They recognize the treat person. They recognize the person that yells at them all the time.
Mom.
And then they can have up to 30 distinct vocalizations. They have calls for like when they see a hawk or a raccoon or a possum, and they have calls for when they found food and stuff like our Roost does all the time when he shows his ladies where food's at and everything.
He be making all kinds of noises. I've got them down pat though. I know them. I'm memorizing them.
And then because of the massive bird flu spike earlier this year, egg supply has flooded the market. Prices have crashed by over 90% compared to last year. Farmers are now getting paid way less than it actually costs to produce them, which I don't I have no solutions for that or anything like that. When I read that, I was like, that's just fucking terrible. Like, what do we do? The economy's getting so bad. And of course, Trump denies it and stuff like that. But I mean,
Fuck Donald Trump.
yeah, but he ain't the sole purpose behind this. The big corporations and everything like that
I
fuck us
didn't mean
over
just
too.
because of the bird flu or whatever.
Yeah.
Donald Trump is an ass person, and if they don't like it, ban me.
Yeah, I was reading. I remember what is it? 2 or 3 episodes ago, we were talking about how companies were moving to or pushing to uh not produce or not use the fast growing chicken breeds that like break their legs in 30 days because they get so fat and stuff or whatever.
That's so sad.
But 16 companies have broken off from that pack. They're going to keep using them.
Wow.
Yep. Crazy, crazy.
Look them up, babies.
There's a wasp over there.
Tom, I'll give you.
All right, and then what else we got here? Chickens they can experience a phenomenon called unihemispheric slow wave sleep. One half of their brain sleeps while the other half is awake. That's why they always got one eyeball open when they're sleeping and stuff. That's why you can't ever sneak up on them. They're always a little bit alert and stuff. They can always hear and stuff like that. Make sure I got everything I wrote down here done. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it for today, y'all. Well, I hope y'all have a great day here today. You got things to do here in just a short time period. But that's it from the Cooped Up Podcast. Y'all have a great day.